doing the test shoes. Now I'm going to colours to the water. I don't believe now it's time for yellow. I done blue and yellow, and now I'm going to do red. Look everyone, I got my three colours. Blue, yellow and red. Now I'm going to do something something you have never seen. Three primary colours. If we take it about. I'm going to mix blue and yellow and see what they make. Green. Blue and yellow makes green. Now let's see what happens if we mix blue and red. I think I was still in blue. Look everyone, blue and make purple. Now let's see what happens if we mix yellow and red.
My experiment today is a water cycle. We're going to put the hot water into the bottom of this bowl. Then after a few minutes we're going to put this dish on top of here, and then the water will eventually evaporate and stick to the bottom of this dish. Then after a few more minutes we're going to put some ice cubes on top of here. Then it will make the evaporated water rain down back into the bottom of the bowl, creating a water cycle. I'm now going to pour the water into here. Then we need to get the dish on. And as you can see, the steam is coming up onto the top of it, and you can just about see the water evaporating onto the top of the dish. Now we're going to place these ice cubes on top of here, which should cause the evaporated water to rain back down. Okay, so now you can see little droplets forming and then falling back down into the water, and that represents the rain. Thank you for watching my science experiment.
Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing an experiment, and the experiment's going to be about seeing if the coin's going to disappear. First you get the jug and place the jug on the coin, and you can see it through the jug. Then you get your jug of water and you pour it, and let's see if the coin's going to disappear. The coin disappears. This happens because of refraction. When light bounces off an object, it reaches eyes and we see the object and never reaches our eyes, which makes the penny seem to disappear. Thank you everybody for watching it. Bye!
You need a glass, vinegar and an egg. Put the egg in the glass without touching the edges. Then pour
Put the glass down, use 2 hands.
the vinegar into the glass till it's covering the egg. Then you wait 24 hours. The egg will look like it's got little bubbles around and it look really white. After 24 hours, most of the syrup has dissolved. It's squishy, and if I hold it up to the light, it's translucent. And it's still a raw egg.
Hi, I'm Jack from 6R. Today I'm going to show you how to make a chromatography flower. You'll need a glass of water, some felt pens and a coffee filter. With your felt pens and your coffee filter, draw 2 half circles with your felt pens coloured on both sides. Once you've done that, you need your glass of water and your coffee filter, and you need to open your coffee filter and put it in the glass of water. You'll see that the ink is going up, the water is going up the paper, making the ink spread out and travel across, like making it bigger and more colour. And as you can see on this side, it's travelled up very far. This is called chromatography. Chromatography is one of biochemists' most valuable resources for separating mixtures. It can be used to determine the ingredients that make up a particular flavour or scent, to analyse the components of pollutants and more. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing an experiment, and the experiment's going to be if I can make a colour spectrum. You will need a mirror, a cup and a jug with water in and some white paper. First you need the mirror, then you pour the water into the cup and put it here. Then you put it here, the paper next to the jug, and there's your colour spectrum. The visible spectrum is always the same for a rainbow or the separated light from a prism. The door of colours is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.
Hello, and today I've been challenged to prove that water can defy gravity. Now, all you need is an open container, a half-filled cup of water and a piece of card. Now, very simply, you need to hold the cup of water over the container, then apply the card with some pressure over the top of the cup, then swiftly turn it around, and don't worry if there's a little bit of leakage, but this card is sucked onto the glass because the gravity is trying to pull the water out. The card stops the air getting in and creates a vacuum. Now you will see if I remove the card, the water goes everywhere.
I made a tornado water machine and it works by using a vortex, and the water goes through there and up here and it lands in here when you turn it upside down. It takes a long time if you're just doing glug, 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 but if you spin it round at the top for a little while, it goes quicker when you do a vortex. Right? There we go. It goes slower when you glug glug because the air and the water have to take turns. But when you do a vortex, the water can go in the middle, and the air can go in the middle, and the water can go around the side.